Flavio, thank you very much for taking the time in your busy schedule to talk to us here at the race. The Ecclestone team has another name change for next year. It becomes the Gucci Racing Alpine Formula One team. That is a massive deal for Formula One and for Alpine, isn't it?
Yeah. For Alpine especially, we are upgrading the brand Alpine as well. And the idea to a Gucci was really happened one day because we have a Louis Vuitton in Formula One to sponsor the event, but we never have a luxury brand in the car. So I had this idea, I started talking with Luca De Meo. Luca was in Ecclestone before, was in charge of the Renault, was the chairman of the Renault, and Luca in the beginning believed it was a very bad idea.
And this was while he'd moved to Gucci already, or was this before he'd moved?
No, he was moved already in Gucci. And we're talking, Luca is a very good friend of mine, and we're talking all the time about all the brand having a caring. And I tell Luca, it'd be fantastic if you have any one of big Italian company, European company. We are MSC, number one in the world. So why we don't put Gucci as well in the group? And the number one in the world, the name, you're talking about a company doing 6 billion turnover. In the beginning, he told me it was a very bad idea. Okay, I never give up. I push him. At one point, he called me, told me, maybe it's a good idea, but we need to convince Mr. Pinot. And we have a few meetings with Mr. Pinot, and in the beginning it was difficult because Mr. Pinot never followed Formula One. I had no idea what's going on, etc., etc. After that, he was convinced to do something with Alpine. We had the race in Monaco. For him was the first race. It was incredible, enthusiastic, see all this. Plus Monaco is the event, is the big event. So all this together, Gucci decided to enjoy Alpine team like a major sponsor, a title sponsor brand. And I was very happy for the team, but happy for Gucci as well, because everybody in Gucci very, very enthusiastic, very, very enthusiastic. If 2 months ago, when we formalized all the contract, it was unbelievable in the way the Gucci people take this challenge to be in Formula One for the first time, a luxury brand. And in the end, it's good for Formula One because we have the two best luxury brands in the world. You have Louis Vuitton on one side, you have Gucci on the other one side, and the two groups managing both by the Italian people because Pietro is Italian and Luca is Italian, and the two big French luxury brands worldwide. So I believe it was a good deal for everybody, and now we need to see next year everything is Gucci. Everybody is exciting, and we need to make sure the car is exciting as well.
I've heard a lot already been said about how seriously Gucci are taking this, and that they're going to revolutionise the way that F1 is marketed as you say, first luxury brand on the car. Can you give us any insight into what sort of things you might be getting up to next year?
Sure. Now we work in the delivery of the car, we work in the delivery of the driver, the merchandising. For Alpine is the biggest sponsor. I'm sure it'll be in every shop Gucci, it'll be one corner of the F1 merchandising, and is super. Plus the commitment of Gucci is 100%. From the chairman to anybody working in the shop, I was stopping the shop in Milano in Gucci, and everybody was so excited to have the news about Gucci in Formula One. It's a movement exciting all group, exciting as well our team, our Alpine team, because we need to give stability to the team. It's always a little bit shaking in Renault before, Alpine now. And finally, look like we give a little bit of stability, new sponsor. We reconfirm all the sponsor. MSC stay with us another 3 years, and Eni another 3 years. So we create a good base to be develop the car in the right way as well.
And do you think that Gucci will bring in other brands? They've got this halo effect over the whole company?
100%, because we negotiated with 3 or 4 different brands in this moment. To be associated, it's important when you're talking about the sponsor, is always business to business. And it's important in our car, the association between Gucci, Eni, MSC is an incredible group of company. And all these companies, if you want, are Italian, because MSC is Mr. Aponte is from Salerno, and it's living in Geneva, but MSC is Italian. Eni is one of the big European oil company. The chairman is Italian, and all the other one Gucci. So I believe we have incredible quality of the brand in the car.
I can only see Gucci raising the profile of the sport, but also Alpine as well. As you say, with LVMH coming in, that has changed Formula One in terms of the respect of the group of sponsors that they've got around them.
I don't think so. We changed Formula One. I think so. We increasing the perception of Formula One is the place to be, because now from the valuation of the team and the sport, every race we go in this moment is sold out. In the last race in Silverstone was 560,000 people, was the record. In Spa was 200,000 people. And the average of the support of Formula One is dropped dramatically. Now you talk about 28, 30. And what is incredible, about 60% women and 40% men. We never had this before. Before it was really a men sponsor, men sport. So it's good for Stefano, it's good for Formula One, it's good for us, it's good to be in competition as well with Luca and the chairman of Louis Vuitton, so it'll be great.
As you say, things have grown in Formula One, but some things stay the same. You came into the sport with a clothing brand, a high street clothing brand, not a luxury clothing brand, with Benetton. So it's sort of, the loop has turned round again.
But Benetton was the first idea to have, at the time Benetton was kind of luxury brand as well, because at the time we have a 7,000 shop of Benetton. And it was the first really fashion brand in Formula One. We had in the beginning we had the car with the Benetton color, everything. After that it was too expensive for Benetton only, when you put some yellow, some other one color, some blue or whatever. But Benetton was the first example. I remember at one point we have much well known about the racing team and not the shop. Was as well was incredible adventure to win the championship with the T-shirt maker. Was incredible. Nobody gave us one penny when we started in 89, 90. In 95 already to be world champion, and was really, really super. I think so. Red Bull tried to do about the same with different finance, completely different system. At the time, our budget was very tight with respect to everybody. We done it. Thank you to Michael Schumacher, was the big asset of the team.
I mean, you have been credited with revolutionising marketing for the teams via what you did with Benetton. You were the new guys on the block. You did things very differently from the boring staid teams that were there that have been around for many, many years. How did that feel, coming in as an outsider and being, I think someone described you as a T-shirt manufacturer, and taking on these guys that thought they knew everything about football?
No, we are the T-shirt manufacturer, really. But in the end, you're managing people. After you have the final product, is the car, whatever it is. The idea of Benetton to be in Formula One was always because it was a worldwide sport. And Luciano liked Formula One a lot. One brother liked rugby, and one brother liked volleyball, etc., etc. But the idea was in the beginning, we tried to put Benetton at a different level respect to other one team. Other one team was very technical, talking about McLaren, talking about Ferrari, talking about Williams, Tyrrell, Brabham. And with Patrizia, we decided to have, instead to have auto sport, auto sprint, auto this, to have a fashion, to have Vogue, to have a completely different approach. We start have a model, we start have a picture, and everybody else we are not competitive at the time with the car. But press point of view, image point of view, we are always the best. Everybody was looking for Benetton team. And we are in the back of the grid, like we started here last year with Alpine, always we turn it around, but always we start from the bottom. And at the time, Benetton was really incredible success because nobody believed a t-shirt maker or a sweater maker arriving in one business so competitive, so technical. So, I mean, at the time, we understand as well, it was not so difficult. Everybody put very difficult, but was more difficult was the people to be lucky to be in the right place in the right time. And the Formula One already was a mirror for a lot of people. But honestly, we see was the possibility to at least to compete. After we found the possibility not only compete, but try to have some podium. And after we see, okay, now we compete, and our budget was always 40% less of the top team budget. I believe in '95 we won the first championship with 50% of the budget of a Ferrari at the time, or McLaren, or this and that. And we make it because the strategy was good. We pick up the incredible driver. We have a super group of engineers. Now all these engineers becoming a star, from Ross Brown to Pat Simmons, etc., etc. So we discover, I think so now in Formula One, the team principal of us was with us. Pat was with us, the team of principal Racing Bull. Jonathan was with us. So the school of Benetton, in the end, was sure we are a fashion business, but we are very strong to create the right people in the technical side as well. You combine the spirit of the fashion, the spirit of the technology. So I put this together, and I was super successful.
I love the fact you say that Formula One's really simple, actually. It's about people, and it's about getting the right people around.
It's like any other one business, I think so. Is a business more difficult than Formula One? Is a business much easier than Formula One? When you compete with the best people in the world, but it's not impossible to succeed.
On the marketing side, you came up with things early on, 1997, you had your own TV show, which now, of course, we have Drive to Survive. You were the first to do a paddock newsletter, which then Red Bull took over. So was it really useful being an outsider looking in and seeing that people have done the same thing on the engineering side, but also on the marketing side, the same way for so many years? Could you just see that there was this massive opportunity there?
Because I have no idea about Formula One, So I arrived in Formula One by chance, by the decision of Luciano Benetton. Normally it'd be just for a few months to organize the commercial side. Never be believed to stay so long in Formula One. And like you said, if you see Formula One for the eyes outside, yeah, it's complicated. Like any business, it's complicated, but it's possible to do a lot. At the time, we were using Formula One for Benetton. Completely, we are not Benetton using Formula One. And Luciano was quite happy to have all this coverage. It was the time of the United Color of Benetton, was the time of the Oliviero Toscani. It was an incredible success company. And Formula One, we decided to be our ambassador. The Benetton ambassador was Formula One. And Plus, when you are competitive, it's double, 3 times, 4 times. But when you see a new business, you see with different eyes. You know, every day, a lot of people really doing stuff every day the same, because this is the way we do it. But the possibility to do it different way as well. And the fact I was not involved with the motor race, really, sure I care about the race, it's our team. But if I don't have the team, I don't know if I'm watching Formula One, honestly.
When you weren't in Formula One, did you still watch Formula One when you had your times out of Formula One?
No, sometimes I never, no, because I'm not, for me, our car is our product. We need building the quick car is possible, put together the package is possible. If you want, it's a business. Whatever business you do, you need to put the people together, no? You need managing people. I know something, football, I like more football if you want.
Okay.
And we had experience as well in England with QPR, with Burnley.
Yeah.
We bought the football club, and in the end we finished in Premier League and we sold it.
Did you enjoy the football side and the sport, owning a football club, than you did running a F1 team?
Good, because in sometimes we played football, the same time was the racing.
Right.
So I have the Formula One and the racing, and the football. We're watching a little bit one, a little bit the other one. No, but this is just for tell you, when you come into the business, you used to be engineering Formula One to have success. It's possible the people from outside as well are having the new business have very good success.
Yeah. So you, in my mind, you helped revolutionise marketing in Formula One. Who's doing a good job today in Formula One? Who's taken some of your ideas, the other teams that are doing a good job?
The team was Red Bull. Red Bull, when Red Bull started, was a little Benetton, if you want. Sure, Red Bull have incredible finance. We don't have it because we just had the finance in the sponsor we founded, because Benetton was never put a penny in the team. So basically, we did a team completely independent. And again, there, you found the sponsor. Was not easy because you're not competitive. The name Benetton was not really the name to be associating motorsport, etc., etc. But after every sponsor having Benetton, everybody was happy because we're doing completely different marketing. Everything was open. We have a driver talking all the time. We have a fashion shoot. We have basically people watching us. At one point, we have a sponsor calling us, want to be associated with Benetton. Because we have a completely marketing, commercial, we have completely different approach. Now everybody is moving in this direction. And you see team have 40, 50 people in marketing, commercial. We have half of that. But now everybody moving in the direction of the lifestyle, luxury brand, etc., because Formula One have a big step.
I think you're right. You've lived in both eras, in a team environment of the Bernie Ecclestone era and now the Liberty era. The sport is marketed completely differently now. What's the biggest change you've seen between those two eras in terms of the commercial side and the marketing side?
I think so. Liberty is an American company. It's bringing Formula One the American feel. And Drive to Survive was the key. Because before Drive to Survive, we survived. And after having Drive to Survive, we survive much better. And Liberty has done an incredible job. After that, Stefano was arriving 6, 7 years ago. Again, we done an incredible job. We had 24 races. I don't know if you remember, but for us it was impossible race in America.
Yeah.
Bernie tried. We have one stupid race in Phoenix with 0 spectator. We have another one in Indianapolis. Indianapolis with a lot of trouble. You remember? We never raced because it was between Bristol and Michelin, etc., etc. So I tried as well with Donald Trump to have the race in Jersey. And we not succeed because the guy want to build in the track go bust, go bankruptcy. So it was impossible. Now you go in America, you go in Miami, 500,000 people, you go Austin full, you go Vegas, it's completely. You see the Formula One is changing dramatically. And you see every race is sold out, raining, no raining. And what is changed is really the commercial side. The liberty is much open. Bernie was very strong, but very restrictive in the business. And Liberty open, the commercial side open completely, marketing open completely. And the Liberty is working with the team in very good partnership, if you want.
Right.
And this is for the benefit of everybody. Now we have 24 races, and it's a lot, but it's nice as well because every race you go, you see overbooking, you see full, you see the enthusiasm of the people. And this is the new Formula One. I believe the position of Formula One in this moment is very high, very high.
You were friends with Bernie, you are friends with Bernie, you're a great marketing guy. If he'd have listened to you more, do you think that the value of the sport could have gone up if you would have been more involved in helping him doing the marketing?
No, it's not it's not my job. My job is more managing the team, managing. In one way, the one way I was in Formula One for many years after I stopped, after the trouble we have in Singapore, I stopped, then I stopped for 1 year, 2 years after I decided to do different business. But it's nice if you're doing different business because you see the value of the money. Because Formula One, you come back in Formula One, everything is million. In our business, it was $1, If we need to take care of $1, you don't need to take care. But it's good if you have the skill to do different investment, different business. We creating a brand Twiga 7 years ago. We have a lot of Twiga around the world. We sell it very well. We creating Crazy Pizza. Now it's working a lot of money. So it's the same. For me, creating Crazy Pizza or managing this team is the same. I don't see any difference. Okay, here you're dealing with the engineer, there you're dealing with the people who make the pizza. But before you make the pizza, you need to find the right flavor, the right tomato, the right this. And always it's the concept. This is the concept is racing. When you do another one business, the concept is creating something new. The pizza, Crazy Pizza is great because it's not a Crazy Pizza, it's not a pizza, it's something different. It's experience. And all the Crazy Pizza we have is doing fantastic, and this is very nice as well. Because it's a concept. I changed the concept. In the beginning, I was criticized by all the stupid pizzaioli, normal, and the people was criticized because my pizza was very expensive. Everything was very expensive. But the people don't understand. For me, the pizza was the excuse to go to Crazy Pizza. So Crazy Pizza was the DJ, the rumor, the spinning pizza, and this experience. I don't care about the pizza if it's good or bad. Sure it's good, because it was the first pizza we know East. We started 1 year to. But the moment you have the concept, creating the concept, whatever product, final product is a pizza, is a car, it be the same.
So it's all about the experience. I hear that one of your facilities in Monaco, people are turning up already knowing about the Gucci deal and starting to use that as a backdrop for.
We're creating. I had the place in the beach in Monaco, in one of the few beaches in Monaco, and we done the joint venture with Gucci this year. But Gucci have 60 million followers. And you see the people arrive in front of the La Rose Devon, powered by Gucci. It's sensational, and the women arrive in dress Gucci because it's a Gucci place. And this is, we created one movement, fantastic for us, for Gucci, for everybody. The shop of Monaco is doing 40% more respect last year, because after you need to go check in the bottom what you have,
So next time when we come here to do this follow-up interview next year, I'm going to have to wear Gucci. And
absolutely.
Okay, I'll make sure I
do.
do.
As well.
I can't. I can't let the comment go because I've not heard you talk about it before. You tried to put a New Jersey Grand Prix together with Donald Trump.
Yeah, because I was done the apprentice with Donald Trump. Donald, the apprentice, the right for the apprentice, I was the apprentice from Italy. And we see all the time together because it was the same time. And sure, Donald had no idea as well about Formula One. But he's a great promoter, no? At the time he promoted the boxing, he promoted everything in Vegas, etc., etc. And I make Donald to talk with Bernie. I was in the office of Donald, we put in video with Bernie to find what was the best place in New York to do the race. And Donald told us New York is very difficult for million reasons, but Jersey was the place. So Bernie started negotiating Jersey with 2 or 3 different people, but we never we never succeed because Formula One was not in America before Liberty arrived. Formula One really was not considered something special. You talk about the NASCAR car, you talk about Indy, completely different business. And Formula One was not televised at all.
Yeah.
So when Liberty arrived, everything was changed.
I mean, Donald Trump now has got his dream. He's having an IndyCar race in Washington, D.C., so as part of the 250-year celebration.
So Donald Trump now is looking for football. Was more in television for football and not for president.
And having a UFC event on his lawn as well, which is interesting. During my research, I did see that you were the boss of the Italian Apprentice. So you're used to nearly reality TV. So the success of Drive to Survive maybe wasn't a surprise for you because you saw how impactful The Apprentice was around the world, especially in Italy.
Well, yes. One of the guy, the second apprentice, is called Francesco. Still with us, is basically outside of the Formula One. He's the number one. He's the guy take care all our outside business about Formula One. So I mean, the apprentice was something very serious. And the quality of the competitor we having in the apprentice was very high. Sometimes it was very difficult to who you decide to fire or not, etc., etc. But it was great. After that, after 2 years, was too much time, because really it's very a lot of time. We go to basically we have the ballroom, you had the meeting, was very demanding. But for me, it was a great experience, and we had a great experience in America as well. We done in Israel, we done in a lot of places, and it was a super success.
And as we talked about, Drive to Survive has been a massive success, but that's not been the only thing, is it, that Liberty have done that have made Formula One so big? What are the other things you've seen that Liberty have done that Bernie didn't, that have made Formula One so successful?
I think Bernie was different timing. The world is moving very quickly now. A lot of the new sponsors as well enjoy Formula One, the big sponsor to support the event, etc., etc. And after, for one reason, I don't know if it's Drive to Survive, is in the way it was organized, the commercial side and the marketing side of the Formula One. At one point, for everybody, is the place to be. When it's the place to be, everybody wants to go there. And when you see the value of the team, I sold my share in Benetton, the value of the team was 80 million. Okay, now you're talking about 3.5, 4 billion, 3. And everybody predicting, you're talking with these finance people, talking about, okay, Formula One in 3-4 years, the team is working 10 billion. Well, I don't know. But if you see what is going on, what happened now.
What's your view? What do you think? Whether valuations topped out, or are they?
If the team was buying, it's sold already.
Well, a lot of people that are watching this, because we have got a lot of new fans, won't know that at some point you've owned parts of 3 teams. Yeah. So do you wish you still had one of those, or would the price be too high for you to hold?
No question, too high. Depends. If you buy something today, it will happen tomorrow, after tomorrow. The people, the prediction of the people is the price of the team is still No, not expensive, but normal. And the prediction of the people is in 3-4 years, the team is working much more. This is the reason why the people want to invest, especially we have American, we have Chinese, we have any kind of people want to invest in Formula One.
I used to work for Renault a long time ago. I look at the market capitalization of Renault. It's 8.5 billion. Forbes have said that the Alpine team here is worth 2 billion.
No, we have more because we have one offer. We have one offering for the 24% of Dotro. The valuation 3.2. So we have a 40% valorization of the Renault. Our Renault is working 8.2, 8.3. We working at least 3.5. So we're representing 40% or 50%.
You've read my questions. I mean, that is a crazy number, isn't it? Renault makes 2 million cars across all its different brands. You make 2 cars effectively, and it's worth 40%.
Exactly, with a few people, because respect of the employee of Renault, we have a very few people. Because Renault, you talk about Renault, Dacia, you talk about Alpine, you talk about everything. It's completely crazy.
Completely crazy. Your investors, Otro Capital, you mentioned, have got 24%. The rumour is that they're allowed to sell it to anybody after September. Who would be a good investor? Who would be someone that comes in and you go, that's great, that's great to have that part of the business?
This is not really my problem. This is more the issue of Renault. Sure, to have a partner, 24%, we're looking for somebody, I expect somebody give not only the finance, give some help in technology or whatever in finance. But in September I noticed nothing happened dramatic because I see very difficult somebody with 24% of one company with no the agreement with the majority. I never see somebody spend 600 million to buy a minority to be a silent partner if you not agree with the majority. See what happened. This is Renault is negotiating. For the team point of view, for me, made no difference. We have Otro, now tomorrow we have somebody else. But sure, we prefer somebody bring something to the team. This is Renault, know that.
You've worked with Renault. I've been in the Renault machine at a much lower level than you're at. Big car companies traditionally haven't been very good at managing Formula One teams. We've seen what Toyota did, the Jaguar story, everything else. Toto keeps Mercedes one arm away from that. Is that your approach to how you manage Renault, not letting the big corporate beast overtake this small, agile racing team?
This is always the same story, But I'm used to, because I'm working for Renault many, many years. I used to, we have the team Renault, and to be completely independent. But we are completely independent. Little bit of time, the moment you have the confidence with the group, you have a lot of compliance. Renault is in the stock market as well, and a lot of compliance and this and that. In the beginning, we need filling up a page every day. Now this is much better. But I agree with you. The Formula One, the big manufacturer, is difficult to understand Formula One. Toto is very successful because Toto have his partner, and Mercedes at 30%, and Toto is doing super. The moment you do super, nobody talks with you, and nobody complains about you. And for us, honestly, it's question of the people is in charge of the Renault in this moment. I work with Schwarzer, I work with Carlos Ghosn, I work with Luca De Meo, and now I'm working with Francois. I think so. Our relationship is very good because in the end, the relationship is made by the two people want to make success, and I have pretty much a lot of freedom. Sure, I have a lot. I inform Renault what's going on, etc. But really, something. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we talking with you some race. But in this moment, the team, we have a lot of freedom from Renault Group. François start understand Formula One was important for him to see the factory. And we're working much better together, and I'm quite happy. I don't have any aggravation. We have already a lot of aggravation. I don't have this one.
That's good to hear, because as I said, history suggests that when car manufacturers get involved in Formula One teams,
we see all the factory with Niki, with Jaguar, with this.
You've had a description of your time having Michael Schumacher, Fernando Alonso as the same movie with two different leading actors.
Two different actors.
So for your third act, if you will, to take this Ecclestone team back to the top, do you need another Schumacher or Alonso to build the team around?
I wish. In this moment, the driver is really not our priority. You need to fit the driver in the team the moment you believe the driver gives you this 2 or 3 10 make a big difference. In this moment, we need to build in the team. We need building the confidence between engineering, you need building complicity between everybody. Don't forget, this team, we arrived in this team was 1,300 people. Now we drop 900 people. Today, my priority is build a racing team. This is the priority. After that, I believe the driver we are in the first. Okay, if you talk about the 6th top driver, I believe Pierre is inside the 6th top driver. I don't think so. We need just have a better car, better confidence in people here in the factory. And this is what we need doing now. Sure, the moment you need doing the big, the 210 made a big difference. You need, but why not Pierre? Why not the driver we have? Because at one point, as well for Franco, he's very young. It's the first experience, the first year in Formula One, and from last year to this year is improving 100%. You don't know a young driver, the development of the young driver. Let's see in the future. But it's not my priority. The moment really the driver is not my priority.
In the past, you've been great at talent spotting, so I was going to ask you if there's anyone on the junior ladder that excites you that could be the next Schumacher or Alonso. Unless you have someone's name, I won't ask you that question. You say it's not a priority. The people here, have you got the right people now, Alpine? Are you ready on the engineering side to make that step that you just described?
No, you're never happy about that, because including Toto, I think, so it's looking always to something better and better and better. Yeah. From 0 to 10, we are about 6.5. And now more you go, and more it's difficult. But we have a super relationship with Mercedes. We have a power unit for Mercedes changing completely the feeling for everybody here. At least we know one part of the team, we have the best. We have a gearbox from Mercedes, and now our people are working from the top of the nose to the driver, because this is the problem we have. At the back we are okay, with the Mercedes engine, with the gearbox we are okay. It's a question we lost a lot of good people in the factory, because at one point when it was not clear way to go, it was not a strong management, people don't have confidence in Renault. Because Renault is something very strange, you know. Whatever you're doing with Renault, the press always thinking about Renault is not serious in Formula One. I remember when we won the championship with Fernando, we had a conference with Carlos Ghosn, and one journalist asked me, "Ma, you think about your finance?" I said, "Well, I am the world champion." You know, we are the world champion. The people put doubt in Renault. You know, if you are pregnant for 6 months or you are pregnant for 9 months. I told him, we are pregnant for 9 months, you know, and we are world champion. But was always the rumor, not about, oh, Renault, you never know, you never put the money, this and that, give the budget. I was talking about, I have all the money I ask from Renault Group, I have, plus, you need financing yourself with the sponsor as well. This was the difficult part, and after was a lot of change, Lotus, people from, at one point the people want to manage Renault from Paris, after somebody intelligent stop all this. And now, my wish is in a few years I have a podium. After 7 Up, I don't know how long I stay in Renault or in Alpine, but 2-3 years after that, somebody else is coming my place.
You say that people have got a strange opinion of Renault, and they're always asking that question. At one point, you had this, people had an opinion about being a playboy, but I've read that you used to sleep in the office, that you were here.
Well, this was my room. This was my bedroom, sitting room, the union suite. I keep everybody honest. Because when I was with him, everybody at 9 o'clock still here, and in the morning at 7 o'clock, everybody was here, We changed the spirit, at the time was Ross Brown, we have, just the beginning. When we building this facility, I tell the architect, you do whatever you want with the engineering, because he did engineering design, he's not the architect. Tell me what I want for you, I want 1 bedroom in the facility. And it was great. I was sleeping here, and there was the gym, was this, it was in the middle of the country, it was not bad.
I've heard you say that when you first got the job, Mr. Benetton would say, you're going to move to London. You said, this is nowhere near London.
Yeah. I've never been in London before. I was spent a lot of time in America. I was in charge of the commercial side of the Caribbean, and I was the assistant of Luciano Benetton. But I never been in UK. For me, it was a shock arriving in UK.
The weather and the food, right? Yeah. You talk about culture. I spoke to your receptionist here as I was coming into the facility. She's been here many, many years. She's been here through all of your... Longer than you. And we just happened to have a chat, and I said I used to work for Renault. And she, without me asking, said, it's great to have Flavio back because he brings a different culture. What is that culture that you bring? Why do people sort of keep coming back? Your current, Steve Nielsen's come back for a second time here. You've got the son of the guy that took over from you in 1997, Harry Richards.
We have a lot of people. We still have 80, 90 people from the old time, 100 people maybe. We have 40 Italian now, 45 Italian now. And the culture is winning. Fucking touristing around the world, When I started with Benetton, Benetton was kind of the group was managing Benetton. Benetton, I talk about the beginning. These people had no idea about winning. The idea was to be in Formula One. To go around the world, have fun at the barbecue. And I don't like barbecue, and I don't like go around the world. I want to win. The culture is to be competitive to winning. Doing anything is possible for me. Moving people, try have the best people around me for winning. This is the culture, to be first.
So you've already said you might not be here in 5 years' time. Do you think that this team can win in the next 5 years?
We have everything to win. Because, the agreement we done with Mercedes is super agreement, because we pick up the right partner. And we investing in CapEx, a lot of money in the factory. We need, we have everything. We need to put the pieces together. And to put the pieces together, you need a little bit more creative of what we are now, take more risk of what we take now. But I'm sure this team is, I don't know why we're not winning. I don't know why we not beat McLaren. I don't know why we not beat Ferrari. We've done it before. It's only a question to believe what you're doing, It's a question to compete with these people. And surely you need the first year. This is the first year we have a little bit of the pieces together. Last year I promised to Renault about next year we are in the first 6. And we make it. Sure, maybe we are in the first 5, but sure the first 6 from P10 to P6 is already jump. And this is what I promised. My bonus is in the first 6 anyway. At least I take the bonus. But
what's your bonus based on next year?
Yeah, no, this year, next year, plenty of bonus.
I don't doubt that.
No, we need just catching it. I don't see why not. I don't see what the people have. Sure, maybe somebody have better facility, but we see as well the example of Aston Martin with the best facility in the world, the best engineer in the world. It's not so competitive, you know. It's only a question the people need to believe it's possible win. Put all the effort, and maybe we have very good engineering here, but it's still in the bench. I think so. Our technical director needs really looking now. We done the first car all together. Now all the technical part need to understand what's good, what's bad, what's done very good, very bad. But now we have a picture. Before there was no picture because there were so many changes. Now we have stability, and we have people calling us to enjoy the team, to enjoy Alpine. Before this was everybody was take opportunity, Cadillac, Aston Martin, etc., etc. Now a lot of people want to come back. For the moment, no. I don't want anybody. The people left to stay over. I don't care.
That's part of that culture thing that you talked about.
We don't like the minestrone riscaldato. You know the soup done once.
Reheated soup. We won't be getting that at Crazy Pizza, will we? The reheated minestrone. I'm being told that we're out of time, but I wanted to ask you just 2 more questions. Where do you see the growth in Formula One coming from? Where do you see it's grown massively? As you say, it's grown in America. Do you see more growth in America? Do you see growth elsewhere in the world?
It's people. It's the people managing. Stefano done a good job. We have a country like Rwanda. Not only America, it's Africa want to have the race. And from Singapore, Bangkok want to have the race. It's incredible demanding. It's very variegating country because we have Rwanda, I believe, Stefano need the same, but one day we have the race in Africa. And America is pushing very hard, you know, especially now with the AI, artificial intelligence, everybody wants to be in the team, to do experiment, to do this and that and that and that. We have I know call back, but we have 10, 15 calls every 10 days to the people who want to invest, want to propose technology. The world is changing completely. Formula One is not only a race, it's a big event. After, if you see the race, it's something. If you don't see the race, I don't care, but the people need to be there because it's Formula One. It's like football, no? You see the World Cup, all the stadium was full. And if you see the last people in the grandstand, I'm sure you see the player like this. But I was be there because okay, I was in the event. I was in Mexico to see the World Cup or whatever. Formula One is the event. Everybody wants to be part of the event. And Liberty and Stefano managing very well this demanding of the you know how many 6, 7 big groups want to buy a team. Want to buy us, want to buy whatever. Renault is not for sale. And other one team tell no, like I know from Racing Bull was a big offer. Racing Bull, they know we want to stay. If continue like this, it's growing Formula One. I don't know if you tell me how big is it growing for now to the future. We need to change it a bit the race as well. I believe we need doing the spring race. If I was me, doing every race, because we need to give something more to the spectator. Because we do nothing for the spectator, because Friday morning is only technical. You go 2 laps, you come back, and the people don't care. After Saturday in the morning, after you have the qualifier, and that's finito, you have the race. With the spring race, at least you have two races, 2 starters, and the driver is driving for something. He's not driving only for the engineering. And for me, we need to have the spring race. For me, 24 spring race.
That was one of the reasons why Silverstone had such a record crowd, was because there were people there on the Friday and Saturday because there was something competitive going on.
Yeah, because you go to Thursday already. I arrived in Silverstone on Thursday. Looked like it was the Sunday 7 years ago.
I said the same thing in one of our newsletters. Friday felt like Sunday.
Yeah, and because you never see so many people Thursday.
It's crazy.
Thursday. I remember in Silverstone 10 years ago was nobody Thursday. And a few people Friday, full Saturday, Sunday. But now we are, Thursday was a lot of people, 20,000, 30,000 people Thursday.
And a lot of people don't like the Americanization of the sport. You know, you and I have been around a little while. We can see the benefit of it. And these changes that Stefano's made and Liberty have made have made that happen. Those numbers go up, the valuations of the team go up, the amount of fans we've got go up, which is incredible. And the fact that you've got Gucci coming. If I'd have said that to you in 2019, that you were going to have Gucci signing on to a Formula One team, you wouldn't have believed me.
Impossible. Because one, I think so as well, to Gucci to decide to enjoy the team was as well, you have a Louis Vuitton group. You know, the two big luxury brands in the world. And if you're there, it's because your marketing people are thinking about 300 times and want to be there as well. So we never had such a big brand sponsor Formula One, not only the team, but sponsor the event, sponsor the team. You see, every car have a very well brand now. Before there was some brand, Japanese, Turkish, you don't know where it's coming from, etc., etc. Now you see, big bank is there, everybody is part of the sport, all the computer company, this and that. It's unbelievable. And you ask me if it's still growing. Sure, it's still growing, because the movement is very strong at this moment. I don't see nothing to stop it. We need to give more to the spectator, because the spectator are, sometimes when you see the spectator, like last year in Spa, was raining 3 days. Wet, no hotel, the tent. Is a hero, these people. It's fantastic, you know. And we no race in the end, because it was too wet, it was foggy, what is and that, and nobody was complaining. Our supporter, present supporter, you see the supporter of Alpine next to the supporter of Ferrari, or next to the supporter of whatever. Every supporter is united. Football, if you go with the T-shirts of Real Madrid or Barcelona, the people shoot you. This is what you want to go. So the people love the sport. This is the competition, but all the fans is very friendly.
For those fans, what can they look forward to with the Gucci Racing brand next year? What's the big things you guys are going to do?
I think so. We surprise everybody, because the program we have in merchandising for Gucci is be amazing. So I think so. It be Gucci be the place. Gucci, I believe in this moment, with all the excitement Gucci have in the way they design the merchandising, stuff like that, Gucci be the sponsor. And I'm sure when we presented the overall of the driver, and the car Gucci be the #1 photographer car in the world. Because now it's very curious to the people. We done very well, because we don't tell anybody about delivery of the car, about delivery of the driver. Our car is be the #1 in the media.
Thank you very much for giving us such insight. It's been great to talk to you about things that normally we don't hear you talking about. And I think everyone that's watched this is now going to be really keen on looking at how next year is developed with Gucci Racing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.